Welcome everybody to this short flow. We are going to go around the mat, so at times you will see my back. So I suggest you set up your screen at either short end of your mat rather than the long edge, because you're going to be facing left and right. We're going to have some fun, just roll with it. My intention for today is to just go with the flow. So may I suggest that you do the same. Let's just have some fun and move our beautiful bodies. We'll begin with a really short grounding and then we'll just get moving. Let's get some movement. Okay, take a seat and just begin to notice your breath. Close down your eyes if you feel comfortable to do so. Notice what happens when you breathe in and when you breathe out. Can you consciously lengthen your breath? Slow down your inhale and slow down your exhale. Set your intention for your practice. Your intention for the rest of your day or your week. Why are you here? And then slowly flutter open your eyes. Roll your shoulders backwards and forwards. Let's drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Back to center, left ear, left shoulder. One more time each side. Dropping to the right, dropping to the left. Back to center. Let's come straight to all fours. So, tabletop position, hands and knees. Let's take some cats and cows. So as you inhale, can you push the earth away? Arch your spine. Open your throat. And exhale. Round. Tuck your chin. Tuck your tailbone. And then continue to move with your breath. Inhaling to arch. Exhaling to round. Inhaling to arch and exhaling to round. Coming back to neutral. Send your left leg down the mat. Left leg down the mat. Rock forwards and backwards on your left calf. Strengthening and stretching, warming up the back of your left leg. Okay, bring that knee back to center. We'll do that on the other side. So right leg down the mat. Rocking forwards and backwards, warming up the back of your leg. Embracing all the pops and cracks. Okay, bring that knee back to center. We're going to take the legs out to the side now, so staying exactly where you are. Take your right leg out to the side and let's continue with that rocking forwards and backwards. Maybe this time you feel a little release in your inner thigh. Maybe you don't. No judgment. Okay, let's bring that foot and knee back to center and take your left leg out to the side. Plant your left foot and rock forwards and backwards. Beautiful. Feeling a release somewhere on that stretched leg. Okay, back to stillness, back to center. Let's come off your wrists for a moment. So maybe you tuck all of your toes under and you sit back on your heels, rotate your wrists, just give them a little release. Coming back to all fours. This time we're just going to warm up the outer hip. So begin to lift your right leg out to the side, this time with the leg still bent. And lower. Push through both hands equally. We're going to lift and lower 5 times. We've already done 1. There's 2. So lift your knee out to the side. 3. 2 more. 4. 1 more. Lifting your knee out to the side. Can you hold? And slowly lower. We're going straight to the other side. If you need to come down to your elbows, your forearms, to come off your wrist, that's absolutely fine. Wherever you are, we're lifting the other leg high. Left knee up and out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to center. Well done, everyone. Okay, up and off your wrists. Let's come back to all fours. Have your props at the ready. Okay, from your tabletop position, we're stepping your right foot forwards. So maybe you've got your hands on bricks. This right foot's coming through into a low lunge. So you're on your back knee and your right foot is forward. Hands can remain on your earth. Hands can come to your hips. Let's just be here in your low lunge for a moment. We're going to move around the mat. We're going to take a turn to your left. So this back leg is kick standing off your mat. We're opening out into Warrior 2, Baby Warrior 2, facing the left side of your mat. So your right foot's forward, your torso's facing the left. Sink into your front knee. Lift both arms equally and maybe gaze over your front fingers. Okay, from here we're going to plant this back hand. So your left hand is coming down to the mat and you can straighten out that leg and lift up into your modified side plank. Right arm high or up and over your ear. Let's come back to your Warrior 2, Baby Warrior 2. Bend back into your front knee. Take a gaze over your front fingers and then we'll flow back into your modified side plank. Left hand is on the mat. Right arm is wherever feels comfortable for you. And then from here, we're turning towards the mat. We're coming back to our all fours. So firstly, bring your top arm, hand to the mat. Then naturally, the rest of your torso is going to want to twist. Get yourself into your all fours position and prepare to get yourself back to the front of the mat. We're now at the back of the mat. We're going to step forwards with your right foot again. So plant your hands wherever they need to be on your props and come back into your lunge. Exactly the same sequence, exactly the same leg, but we're going to be facing the opposite side on your mat. So right leg is forward. This is your second opportunity to do this flow. Right leg's forward. Hands wherever you want them in your low lunge for one round of breath. And then from here, we're taking a turn this time towards the left side of your mat. We're at the back of your mat. We're opening out into your Baby Warrior 2. Sink into your right knee. Sink into your right hip. Torso is facing your left. Okay, let's drop this back arm into your modified side plank. Left hand on the mat, right hand up and over. Flow back into your baby warrior two. Bend back into your left knee, right knee, right knee, right knee, and then back into your modified side plank for one breath before we make our way back into our all fours. So bring your right hand to the mat, swivel on that back knee, find your tabletop position. Well done, everyone. We're going to do that one more time, this time on the left. So we're going to still go around the mat, but we'll go the opposite way this time. Exactly the same sequence, this time on your left. So your left foot is stepping through into your low lunge. Find your hand position wherever you want your hands to be and sink into your front hip, front knee. Push through your front foot. Okay, we're opening out into a baby warrior two. We're taking a turn to your right, sinking into your left knee, turning to the right, maybe gazing over your front fingers. Let's flow into your modified side plank. Right hand comes down, left arm is up and over, and back up into your baby warrior two. And then back to your side plank. Prepare to come back to all fours. Your left hand is coming down to the mat. Your torso is facing the mat and you're back in your tabletop position. Okay, we now need to get back to the front of the mat. You should all be facing the back of your mat, hopefully. And this time your left foot is stepping through into your low lunge. Again, find your hand positioning wherever you want your hands into your low lunge, and then we'll open out into our warrior two. Stay with your breath. Okay, side plank, arm up and over. Come back to your warrior two. Sink into your front hip, side plank for one breath, top arm wherever you want your arm, and then let's make your way into your tabletop position. We're back at the top of the mat. Well done, everyone. Okay, we're going to do a similar flow a little higher. So let's come up into your downward facing dog. First downward facing dog of the practice. So maybe your ankles want to pop like mine. Maybe you want a little pedal. Find your downward facing dog. And then let's find some stillness. Breathe into your downward facing dog. We're going to step forwards into a high lunge with your right foot. So maybe, like me, you come back up onto your bricks. Your right foot is stepping forwards into your high lunge. Find your high lunge and hold. Hands can be wherever you want them to be. Sink a little further into your front knee than I can. Sink into your front knee. And then let's open out. Take a turn to your left into your warrior two. Standing warrior two. Sink in to your right knee. Maybe gaze over your right fingers. And let's hold here for a breath. Bring your hands to heart center. Straighten your front knee. Turn these toes in and let's take a Skandasana to the back of your mat. High lunge, Skandasana. Find your lunge variation and hold. Okay, from here, bring your hands to the earth and walk them round to frame that back foot. Your whole body is going to twist. We're in a runner's lunge for one breath. We're kicking back into a three-legged dog. Your left foot is kicking back high. Lift your left leg high. Three-legged dog. Replace your left foot to the mat. We're back in your downward facing dog. Exactly the same sequence to get back to the top of the mat. Your right foot is stepping forwards into a high lunge. Lift your right leg high and step your right foot through however you need to get there today into your high lunge. High lunge, right foot forward, facing the back of the mat. Bring your hands wherever you want them. Maybe you reach them high. Maybe your hands are at heart center. Okay, warrior two. Let's open out. Sink into your front knee. Hold for a breath. From here, hands to heart center. Turn your front toes in and let's take a sink into your left knee. Skandasana, now towards the top of your mat. Find your high lunge, your side lunge, or your Skandasana. Bring your hands to the earth and let's frame your front foot. Prepare to kick back with your left foot into your three-legged dog. Replace your right foot, left foot to the mat. Take a breath. One more opportunity to do that sequence. This time we're bringing your right foot forward. Left foot forward. Left leg high. Lift your left leg high and let's step forward with your left foot into a high lunge. Sink into your left knee. Hands wherever you want them. Hips, heart, sky. Lift high. And let's take a turn to your right. Sink into your left knee. Open out into your warrior two. Hands to heart center. Straighten your front leg and turn those toes in. Let's take a side lunge to the back of your mat. Your side lunge variation, Skandasana or a high lunge. And then wherever you are, bring your hands to the earth. Walk your hands to frame your front foot. You're kicking back into your three-legged dog. Use props if you've got a dodgy hip and kick back into your three-legged dog. Replace your right foot to the mat. Take a breath. One more time on your left to get back to the top of the mat. Three-legged dog, left leg high. Bring that left leg all the way through into your high lunge. Arms wherever you want them. Opening out into your warrior two. Sink into your left knee. You're at the back of the mat, facing your right. Okay, hands to heart center. Let's straighten this left foot. Turn the left foot in And take a Skandasana towards the top of your mat into your right knee. Your Skandasana, your high lunge, wherever you are, you're bending into your right knee. Okay, from here, bring your hands to the earth. Take a walk with your hands to frame your right foot and prepare to kick back into your three-legged dog, final three-legged dog. Place your foot on the mat. Take a breath. Come high up onto your toes and slowly place your knees on the mat. Come back onto your shins. Take a breath. Place your hands on your shins, palms down. Come back to your breath. Come back to your intention. Slow down your breath, just like we did at the beginning of the practice. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Back to center. Left ear, left shoulder. Back to center. One more each side. Left, right. Back to center. Bring your hands to your heart center. Congratulate yourselves on exploring and accepting whatever happened. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.